Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. Hope you like it and enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.
Somali people occupying all of Somalia, a strip of Djibouti, the southern Ethiopian region of Ogaden, and part of northwestern Kenya. People name general, Somali. People name in country, Somali. Population all countries, 24 million. Largest religion Islam, 100%. Except for the arid coastal area in the north, the Somalis occupy true nomad regions of plains, coarse grass, and streams. Somali people are the only homogenous ethnic group in all of Africa that speak one common language. The Somali language is an Cushitic branch of the Afroasiatic, formerly Hamato-Semitic, family. These early villages put the Somalis in contact with Arab traders traveling along the Red Sea and Indian Ocean. In the ensuing centuries, the Somalis were one of the first peoples to convert to Islam. The Arabs established the city of Zila on the Horn of Africa, which would last as a central trading hub until the 17th century. For centuries, parts of the Horn of Africa were under Egyptian rule. By the 10th century, most Somalis had already converted to Islam. Arabs shifted their interest towards the coasts of Somalia and across the Indian Ocean. By the 13th century, Mogadishu was the epicenter of flourishing trade routes on the East African coast. By the 18th century, Somalis were the dominant ethnic group on the Horn of Africa. From this point onwards, the Somali people were under the rule of France until 1973. In the 14th century, many Somalis, Red Sea, began their expansion southward from the arid steppes to their present borders, which overflow what was traditionally known as Somaliland. Although three great divisions of Somalis exist, roughly corresponding to the northern, central, and southern parts of the region, the Somalis demonstrate considerable cultural unity. The basis of Somali society is the rare, or large, self-contained kinship group or clan, consisting of a number of families claiming common descent from a male ancestor. A Somali has obligations both to his rare and to the loosely defined social unit of which his rare is a part. Government of the rare is markedly patriarchal, although the chief is chosen by a group of elders who counsel him. The Somalis are primarily nomadic herdsmen who, because of intense competition for scarce resources, have been extremely individualistic and frequently involved in blood feuds or wars with neighboring tribes and peoples. Their conception of Islam is vague, and religious practices are dominated by the worship of ancestral saints. A second category of Somalis are the townspeople and agriculturists of the urban centers, especially along the coast of the Horn of Africa, where intense and prolonged intimacy with the Islamic tradition has rendered the culture highly organized and religiously orthodox, and where geographic position has turned the townspeople into commercial middlemen between the Arab world and the nomadic peoples of the interior. Women in Somalia form a key part of Somali society, with clearly defined and important roles in the family and structure. This includes Somali women in Somaliland, a self-declared republic that is internationally recognized as an autonomous region of Somalia. According to a poll cited by Face to Face Africa, Somalia has the most beautiful women in Africa. From the time of Ismail Irwani's proselytizing in 1890, until the Dervish state's defeat by British air bombardment in 1920, women in the strip of land from Jadali, Sanig in the north, to Beledweyne in the south were referred to as Darawishad, gender roles and statuses. Division of labor by gender. In traditional Somali, men and older boys do the important work of tending camels and cattle, the most valuable animals. Girls and young boys tend sheep and goats. Somali men are considered warriors, Waranal, except for those few who choose the religious life. Adult men are also expected to serve on their clan family council. Urban men may work as businessmen, blacksmiths, craftsmen, fishermen, or factory workers. Women in nomadic family are responsible for caring for children, cooking, and moving the family akil. Women and girls in farming clans are responsible for planting and harvesting crops, caring for children, and cooking. Urban women may hold jobs in shops or offices, or may run their own business. Socialization. Child rearing and education. Somali children are raised with much love but are also disciplined and taught to work from age 5 or 6, with little time for play. In spite of numerous hardships, Somali children are known for their sense of joy and abundant laughter. Children are taught independence and self-reliance and to carefully observe the world around them. Education for Somali children in all but the wealthiest urban families was practically non-existent, except for training in reading the Quran, before the early 1970s. Boys in rural areas attended outdoor schools where they learned Arabic using wooden slates. Before independence, some attended schools where they learned Arabic or Italian. Under Sidebar, a Latin-based alphabet was created for the Somali language, which previously had no written form. The leader undertook a massive literacy campaign in Somalia and achieved some success, although many nomadic children still did not attend school, and many others, especially girls, dropped out after 4 years of primary school. Students learned reading, writing, and arithmetic as well as Arabic, animal husbandry, and agriculture. A lack of trained teachers, materials, and schools, however, made secondary school classes inadequate, and only about 10% of students went on to secondary school.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more history.